I already cut these little short pieces out. These are going to be the sides, of course. But I got probably just sand those corners down once I get everything in there. It's a nice little project to get into on a rainy day. Had some videos that I wanted to get up, but this seems like a better idea, especially while I'm waiting for a process to get done on my computer. Give myself some time to reduce eye strain. I've been noticing my eye twitching like crazy lately. Really just need to go to the ophthalmologist, but to reduce that eye strain, I've decided to make sure that I'm taking a few more breaks in between just staring at the screen so that I can give myself a little bit more relief out here. And I started with this piece and my saw kind of went crazy, so I switched over to some smaller pieces that I already had trimmed up, and this is gonna make it a lot lighter anyway, so it's probably gonna be better for my situation. Actually, missing the rest of my screws. Let's see, let me grab the rest of them. Let's see. Let's stick another screw in that side. Give myself a little bit. Just looked up a few different designs online where I've seen people making pedal boards. And not necessarily using a pedal, but my instruments are about the size of pedals. So I was thinking of something a little bit more akin to this idea if you see it coming together. It's like a little box situation. Throw that right along the back there. And I'm gonna put SmplTrek and the Lofi right in between there. This is some reclaimed wood at the back of my porch, from the back of my porch, so it's a little warped. But the whole goal was to try to save as much money as possible on these little things. I've been spending too much money on my little projects, and hopefully this will help. Let me take this screw out. It might bounce a little bit better. I could just stick a foot under there because I bought some like gripping feet to go on the bottom. So whenever I'm done with this, I can just stick that grip on the bottom of it so that it won't slide around on any surfaces. There we go, that's flat. Throwing that alignment off. Pretty sure I should since it's already a screw hole. Felt it go off a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, I thought about buying some stands off of there. I got one from Analog Cases, and I was about to sit there and buy another one. And I think I spent like $80 on it. It's like, why would I do that? I've got all this wood at the back under my porch. Why? I'm about to move into a camper, and I'm gonna have to start custom fitting a lot of pieces of equipment just to make things work a lot easier. And I got tools for days. My dad was a carpenter and passed down a lot of knowledge and tools to me, so why not make use of them when you really can? I think this is going to be comparable to the size of the XTS. I think it's the extender, the little one with the tray on it that you can get from analog cases. But this one's custom for me, and I made it. I think it's one of those things that I've realized that the more you create and the more you do any type of art, or if it's music, if it's videos, if it's anything with your hands, get something done in the day, even if it's just like a small project like wood, just something to make you feel accomplished. 'Cause you can create tutorials, create songs, do as much as you can all day, but making it's a little easier. And hopefully I can connect this one up to that the XT stand and double it up, make like a double. Yeah. I wanted to buy another stand, but hopefully if this one works right, I can connect this one to that XT and I'll have a double stand for the Lofi12-xt and the SmplTrek. Because if I can stack them both on top of each other, that will be fire. Alright, it's coming together pretty decently, I'd say. Still flat, so we're doing decent work. Throw 2 more screws in there on that side and we should be good. That was part of this whole project, was making sure I can find screws that were going to be small enough or thin enough to go through the whole thing, but not bust through the sides. Ah. There we go. Bust through the first side. Hold it a little closer there. Hopefully this won't bust through again, because I kind of expected it would have busted through a lot earlier, but the fact that it didn't was a nice little godsend. Okay, there we go. It's looking like we're working pretty decent. Alright, no bust throughs on that second part. Let's see if I can. It's like my little screw. My drill bit's a little bit. Man, that sucks. It looks like I drilled straight out through that little hole, or drilled that head straight down. So it's gonna make a, hopefully that's not gonna snag on anything. I really hate the fact that that's sticking out, but we'll figure something else. I got a vinyl cutter. I might just throw some vinyl on top of that, or some paint, and dropping my dang project already. Alright, last screw. At least for this part, and we'll see. Oops. If we can do it without throwing the whole thing out again. There we go. Now we got a rack. Let's see how it fits with the SmplTrek, because I might have just done all this work for, I'm not gonna say nothing, but I might have just done it for it to not work that well. Let's see. Here is the XT stand that I've got. Could have just one of these, but why would I do that when I could make one? Hey, oh, hey, Mags. Look at that. I'd say that works perfectly. I can't complain at all. In fact, I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. I don't think it'll slide too much when I'm banging out on my system here. Let me see. I'm not gonna say this is a piece of junk, but I did pay some money for it, so let's move that one out gently. And let's replace it with the winner. Oh man, okay. Okay, I think that worked pretty well. Let's add it. Let's add her. Oh shit. Let's add the twin sister next to it. Boom. I think we are partying in here. I think that'll work for me. Something that I noticed whenever I was using my last system, I had just these regular old camera attachments. The ones that you normally just stick to the back of these, they've got a little port on the back of it. I noticed whenever I was playing, my systems would be sliding or moving to the sides, but with these, that's not moving anywhere. That is pretty solid. For a little bonus, let's see if the ambient will fit in there. I feel like it would. The ambient's about the same size as two of these. So let's see. Switch out the Lofi12-xt and the SmplTrek. Drop the ambient. Boom. Look at that. With a little space to spare on the side too. Man. You know what? I think I'm gonna stick. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna attach some more wood to the back of this and create an extension. And give myself another little tier lip up here. Cause that is working a lot better than I expected. And if I just use that back piece as a nice little brace, I think that'll give me a nice little other support up there. Yeah. So, Lofi12-xt, SmplTrek works, and the ambient works. I'm wondering if, you know what? Could I just stack these together? I'm gonna just stack them together. It might make things easier. Wait till you hear what this Roland E4 sounds like combined with them though. I've been using that for my vocals. That's the whole point of this whole setup. I've been combining different pieces just to see what will work together. And it's been fun. All right. So we've got that stand. And we've got this stand. Now, let's drop the 12 up there, or the ambient. We'll drop that there. We'll put that there. This is the only issue that I don't like, is that there's a little, just personally, like how I like to play, I like to have things up a little higher. So what I'll probably do is just sit this on a stand or something. This one just up a little higher. Or what if, let's see, let's just switch the configuration around. Move the lo-fi, put that one there. Still the same problem. Well, I don't think it's as bad, but it's still got that little lip. I think that'll still work though. I'm just nitpicking really more than anything. But if I could, yeah, that's not gonna fit there. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna kick that one off to the side with the microphone. But I think that turned out pretty well. I'm gonna go ahead and try to sand this thing down and throw like a finish on it, because it's pretty rough. Like I said, it's just scrap pieces of wood that I pulled out from under my porch. So if you got some basic tools, hopefully. If you don't, get like a little hand saw, some screws, put you something cool together.